Hello everybody, it's Julia here with a reading for you. This is just going to be a general reading today. Today is the 5th of December. It's Sunday in the UK, the 5th of December, and I'm sitting doing this reading for you in the afternoon. I'm trying to get my wood here going, but I can't seem to get it to smoke today. Let's have another try. So I have already shuffled all the cards. I thought I would just clear the energy a little bit. If I can actually get it to smoke. So there we go. Better. There. Just looking outside and the wind has picked up and it's raining. We've had a little bit of sleet and snow here the last few days. It's got proper cold in the UK. So, as I said, today I'm going to do a general reading for you, Virgo. This may or may not resonate, as with all my readings. If it doesn't, you're quite welcome to have a look at one of my other readings for your moon or your rising sign, or perhaps even your Venus sign, just to see if that might bring you any inspiration. I will be reading again probably the end of December or early New Year, where I'm going to do a New Year spread for all the signs, hopefully. That will be primarily looking at what to leave behind and what to take forward with you into 2022, which I still can't quite believe, actually, that we're almost at the end of another year. But there we go. I wonder what 2022 will bring us, all of us. Good things, I hope, good things. So for Virgo, what would you like to draw Virgo's attention to, Spirit? What would be helpful for Virgo to know at this time? Oop, I haven't got room, have I? I'll do it that way. I've had to rearrange around with all my table and all my bits again recently. It just keeps changing all the time. So for Virgo, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Freedom resonates for me quite strongly at the moment, actually, and I'm a Virgo. I think there are lots of issues around freedom in our world at the moment, aren't there? I think we're rapidly losing our freedoms. So yeah, I'm also going to draw one of these power animal cards just for a little bit more bigger picture energy for us. I think it's helpful to see how these cards, these oracle cards, tie into the tarot cards as they come out. So for Virgo, Spirit, what would be helpful for Virgo to know at this time? If we could have some clarity and a message, please, for Virgo. I can do that bit better. There we go. So we have porcupine. Wow. Innocence. Free yourself of guilt and shame. So in your reading here, Virgo, we already have issues around freedom, We have issues around guilt, around shame. These are all self-esteem and self-confidence issues, really, aren't they? Having the power to create your own happiness, freeing yourself from the guilt and shame of things that you've done, things that you may not have done, things that may have been done to you. These are universal themes. These are things that we can all relate to, aren't they? I think in our shadow, we carry around an awful lot of things that we have done, or we've been accused of doing, or we've been told that we do, things that cause us to feel guilty and shameful, and really do affect our self-identity and our self-belief and our self-confidence as we grow. Those kind of things can be extremely harmful. So, I'm going to use my Mystical Cats Tarot again today, as I still haven't fallen out of love with these cards enough to move on to another deck for a time. So I'm just going to keep drawing cards, really, Virgo, until I feel drawn to stop. So, and I will clarify these cards with another deck of tarot cards. So Spirit, Universe, for Virgo, for all the lovely Virgos, what do Virgo need to hear at this time? If you could give us some messages and some clarity, any information that would help Virgo to understand where they are at in life at this time, I guess. Where you're at. Oops. I'll take them like that. And we have, ooh, that's kind of a hard card to start here with. We have the Ten of Swords, which is just, the Ten of Swords is a heavy, heavy energy anyway in the tarot deck, but I don't know what it is in this Mystical Cats Tarot. I just find the whole energy of the Ten of Swords so sad, really. This is the end of a cycle. You know, this poor cat here is beaten up. It could be an old cat reaching the end of his time as a leader, who's been beaten up, who's been in a fight and lost, I think, and has kind of crawled off to a quiet place to lick his wounds. And what happens from here, I think all that's certain really is that life will never be the same again, will it, for this cat? This cat's either going to curl up in a little ball and die, I guess, or there will be an intervention of some kind. This cat will be rescued. This cat will recover in some way. So I guess we could say here, Virgo, for us as people who also crawl away to a quiet place to lick our wounds, that actually perhaps this time of licking our wounds is coming to an end. This is a 10, but it's also a 1, so it's an ending and it's a new beginning. And it's a new beginning in our minds, in our thought processes, in how we perceive things and how we view things. So sad energy, but as I said, also a new beginning. We have the Earth Kitten, which is definitely a new beginning, isn't it? The Page of Pentacles here. This is having a curiosity about life again, getting out into the world, investigating things, being curious about things, looking at things with a fresh outlook, perhaps. Sorry, I do like to do the astrology for these cards. So the 10 of Swords is the Sun in Gemini. This is Gemini energy. And the Earth Kitten obviously is a Pentacle, so that's Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. The next card we have here is the Sky Tom. So this is the Knight of Swords, which is air energy, which is Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. I suppose this is kind of a kind of hasty sort of rushing energy, isn't it? Yeah. Certainly not the innocent sort of playful energy of the Earth Kitten here. This Sky Tom is kind of on the attack, isn't he? He has a mission and he's on the attack. So I don't know whether that's something that you feel within yourself at the moment, that you're under attack, Virgo, or whether indeed actually you are on a mission to achieve something yourself. I don't know. Oh, blimey, we're getting all the court cards today, aren't we? We've got the Earth Queen here, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is Virgo energy, isn't it? This again is Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. This is beautiful, earthly, grounded, wise, family orientated, quite traditional. Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Wands, which is Leo energy, isn't it? This is a strange energy for Virgo. This is victory. This is feeling proud of yourself. This is having accomplished something that in other people's eyes is something to feel proud of. This is perhaps a reward for hard work. There can be ego within this card. This is Leo after all. Yeah. And we'll have one more. Oh, blimey. And we've got the Sky King, which is the King of Swords. So again, this is Gemini, Aquarius or Libra energy. And this is a kind of restrained, logical, a truth-seeking, again quite traditional king. This is a strange reading, isn't it, Virgo? We've got, we basically got the Ten of Swords, which, as I said, is the ending of something that's obviously quite painful. And then we've also got lots of court cards, and we've got the Six of Wands, which is feeling good about yourself. So perhaps these cards here is sort of like the process of a rebirth of some kind from the Ten of Swords. Perhaps you've been going through a process of change, of freeing yourself from certain energies, from certain thought processes, certain self-limiting thoughts and behaviours, perhaps. Perhaps there has been an evolving kind of journey of self-growth here. I would certainly see the Earth Kitten moving to the Sky Tom, to the Queen of Pentacles here, as being a process of growth. What have we got at the bottom here? Virgo. And we've got the Five of Sky. So that's the Five of Swords. And this is what's hidden, isn't it? So this, if we look at this card here, all these cats are all picking on this other cat, and this other cat here is kind of hairless and plain and thin and scared and being bullied by all these other cats here, which is making me think about this card innocence here, of freeing yourself of guilt and shame. I think you're being called here, Virgo, you're being urged here, Virgo, to deal with some of these perhaps self-limiting beliefs that you might have. They might be things from your childhood. You may have been bullied. You may be being bullied. I don't know. I mean, the people that watch these videos are all different kinds of ages, all different kinds of people. You may be being bullied at the moment. I mean, we've also got the Sky Tom here, haven't we? Who's definitely on the attack. And we also have the Ten of Swords, don't we, of somebody who has definitely been attacked. Well, I'm going to have to clarify these cards, Virgo. It's always really difficult when you get a lot of court cards. You know, they're either giving you a message about yourself or somebody else in your life, aren't they, these court cards? These are people in your lives. But what it does appear to me is that there's been something that's happened to you either recently or in the long term, or a cycle of behaviours, patterns of behaviours, things that are now coming to an end for you, Virgo, and that you're moving into a different energy, a different headspace, one where you might be feeling a little bit more proud of yourself, a little bit more grounded in your own energy. Just looking at these cards, we've got no cups here, have we? So we've got no cards of emotion here at the moment. We've got one wand, but we've got mostly air and earth energy here, haven't we? Let's let those out. So yeah, no cups. So perhaps whatever has caused this, the Ten of Swords, whatever has caused this pain, has caused you to lock up your heart, perhaps. I think you're still feeling defensive, actually, here, Virgo. That's what I'm feeling here, is a certain level of defensiveness. So I'm going to take these two off the top. So with the Ten of Swords here, we also have the Five of Cups. So here's a cup, and it's a sad cups, isn't it? This is a kind of crying over spilt milk. This is not seeing other opportunities. This is feeling overwhelmed and lost in your emotional state. Feeling sad. And I think quite rightly to feel sad, because there's been something painful here that has happened, hasn't there? Why is the Earth Kitten here? I'd already turned that over, hadn't I? We've got the Five of Wands. So we've got the Earth Kitten, the Page of Pentacles, plus the Five of Wands. So another five. The Five of Cups is Scorpio energy, and the Five of Wands is Leo energy. So the Five of Wands is really about learning, isn't it? There's conflict there, but it's about learning. It's about learning new skills, being able to collaborate, compete, work things out, I guess, really. And I suppose that's what the Page of Pentacles is doing. It's a card of learning, isn't it? Of curiosity, experimentation, of trying new things. Why is the Sky Tom here? We have the Sun. So the Sun is the Sun, or possibly Leo. This is a card almost always of positivity, of good things, of warmth, happiness, doing things for pleasure, doing things that you enjoy, which actually is quite a different energy, isn't it, to the Sky Tom, who, as I said, is on the attack. Yes, I'll come back to that. Why is the Earth Queen here, the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords? So again, more air energy, more very direct air and energy. It's like the Queen of Pentacles is the new you. It's like the Queen of Pentacles is the sudden realization or the sudden truth that you've had about who you are and who you want to be, I think, here. Why is the Six of Wands here? We have the Ten of Wands, so we have another quite hard ending here, really. There's a lot of cycles tying up here, Virgo. I think that you're tired. This is Sagittarius energy, by the way. This is fire energy to go with the Leo. So it's like while you're tired, I think you very much have realised recently, actually, that you are nearly there. That you've come such a long way, that you've achieved such an awful lot, Virgo. I think that's what the Six of Wands here is about, really, is your own realisation of just how far you've come, of just how much you've actually progressed and achieved. Yeah. How much better things feel, I think, for you than they did way back here with the Ten of Swords. Things are feeling much, much better here. I can see that you're still tired. I can see that there's still effort involved in this, but I think things are feeling much, much better. And the Sky King, so the King of Swords, is here with the High Priestess, which are a very, very strange combination. The High Priestess is moon energy, this is water energy, along with the air energy of the Sky King. Do you know, Virgo, to me the High Priestess obviously is all about intuition and inner knowing, but it's like maybe you finally realise that actually there's this kind of duality within you, that there is this very intuitive side, this very feminine side, this very emotional side, but there's also actually quite a masculine, logical side to you, that actually when your brain is on fire, it's really on fire because you're able to see the unseen, which is kind of the High Priestess, and you're also able to see the truth, the logic, the sense of situations. What do we have hidden here? What's at the bottom of the deck here is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is Libra energy. This is the moon again. This is choices, decisions, head over heart decisions. This is also being afraid to take the blindfold off, kind of being afraid to look, to see, to feel. yeah, to being afraid to feel, I think. And perhaps if we put it alongside the Five of Swords here, perhaps that's why you're afraid to feel too much at the moment, Virgo, is because you've been hurt, because you've been picked upon, because you've been treated poorly in the past. These are wounds, aren't they? These are wounds, I think, that perhaps have been causing some guilt and some shame, and causing you perhaps to feel that you've not been able to create your own happiness. You know, that you need other people to bring you happiness, that's not something that you have within you. But I have to say here, Virgo, that that's not how your reading is ending. I think, as I said, as we've gone on, your energy has become more positive. Turn my heater off. Yeah, I mean, from the very, very sad and painful beginnings here, we've very quickly moved into a more curious mindset, I guess. One of wanting to explore things, wanting to test the waters, wanting to get in the mix a little bit more, but needing to learn about boundaries, I think, is what I'm getting here. Is that you've needed to learn about your own and other people's boundaries, about what you can and will put up with, I guess. I think the sun, the positivity and the warmth of the sun here has brought you to a place of understanding of yourself, to be sat in your own true energy here as the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo. Feeling good about yourself, feeling proud about yourself, recognizing all that you've achieved, maybe even enjoying some attention from other people, some praise, some people actually recognizing, saying that they can see the progress that they've noticed within you. And again, at the end here, some kind of appreciation and recognition of the duality within you, Virgo. An acceptance of kind of the both sides of your nature here, if you like, of the masculine, the feminine, of the passive, and of the kind of introvert, the extrovert, the in, the out. Do you know what I mean? The duality that you feel about your emotional state and about your mental state, I guess. But I can see that you're still on this journey, Virgo. I can see that you are still defensive. You are still somewhat in this energy, I think. I think there's still some kind of careful balancing of your energies, of your thoughts versus your feelings. I think it's like you're still quite careful with yourself, I think is what I want to say. I think you're being careful with yourself. But you're definitely getting there, Virgo. This is lovely energy, actually. Yeah. I think these cards here that we drew, the oracle cards, are beautiful, aren't they? I always think of Virgo as being quite an innocent astrological sign, I guess. It's Virgo the Virgin, isn't it? The maiden. A lot of the qualities associated with Virgo often sort of revolve around purity and innocence and kind of doing the right thing, I guess, really. So it's nice to see that reflected here. And having an awareness that you have the power and the free will to manifest happiness and well-being into your life is gorgeous, isn't it? I think that that's something that we can all lose sight of at various times in our life. When things are hard, we feel like we're just, I don't know, a victim of circumstance carried along on the tides of fate, I guess. But that's not always true, is it? We are able to manifest our own happiness. And even in this very difficult world that we live in at the moment, I think in our own way, in our own small little lives, we can still find plenty of happiness. So there we go, Virgo. That was a really nice reading, actually. I hope that resonates for some of you. I hope that you're all well and doing well. And I look forward to seeing you again. As I said, it will probably be after Christmas now, and it will be with a New Year reading where we will look at what you might like to leave behind in 2021 and what you might like to take forward with you into 2022. So wishing you all a happy Christmas, Virgo, and wishing you all much love. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you.